in play, as long as it's a good result for the girls, we are okay. It's so tempting to want to hit it to the right side of the pin so that that wind can help us or can help them. Look at me, I'm talking as if I'm playing as well. And honestly, I should have brought my clubs. Maybe I could have disguised myself as one of the juniors. Maybe they would have let me play. I want to play out here, guys. There's no divots. The course is looking immaculate, perfect conditions. I think I could still look like a junior. All right. So we got Kayla Jackson, Myra Tomer, Carolyn Brooks. First is going to be Carolyn Brooks from Scottsdale, Arizona. She's a class of 2030. Lengthy putt. She brought two clubs with her. I wonder what, her final selection is going to be because she's got a lot of room to travel. She's going to be using that Texas wedge. She's going to definitely have to put some oomph in it because it's uphill all the way. Now we got a lefty. Choosing to go with the Texas wedge. All right. Not too bad, you guys. She's still going to have some work left to do for this hard putt, but honestly, that's what you wanted to be pin high. Now, Myra Tomer from Newton, Pennsylvania. She's a class of 2030. Got to meet her yesterday. Very nice young lady. All right. Right to left. Okay. Not bad for Myra Tomer. Last will be Kayla Jackson from Charlotte, North Carolina. She's class of 2031. The best looking ball out here out of this threesome. Oh, just missed that. And this is what I mean exactly. You see how much it runs after the hole? That's because this green runs from the beginning of the green to the back. So you can't lose concentration. You have to keep thinking about the contours of this green to make sure that there's no strokes that you're giving to the course. Very well done for Kayla Jackson. That's a par on the 18th. Okay, let's see if we can get two more pars in. That would be fantastic. Carolyn Brooks. Remember, she was off the green. Her second shot had a lengthy putt. Now, this is for par to get up and down. Come on. Just missed it on the left side of the hole. It was a very good stroke. Just tricky putts out here on these greens. Mini verde to be exact, but it's a Bermuda base with POA being overseeded. All right. Okay, bogey it is for Miss Brooks. And now Miss Tomer from Pennsylvania. This is to get out of here with a four. Come on. Yes. All right. Nicely done. Good par. Nicely done. And these girls are off to hole number one.
Here on number 10. We've got a power plant here. Okay, I'm ready whenever you're. So, power plant here for Eva Becquerel in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nice par, only player to get green in regulation here. Other two had some tough shots far right of the fairway to end up here. See, consoling each other, and it looks like they're tired from this Texas sun. This is Addison Braden. Addison right here. So they'll head off to number 11, and we'll have the last group of the day here coming through on number 10 after making the turn. So we've got them in the fairway here. All right. So this is the 11 a.m. tee time of Jay Deves, Vivian Lott, and Esther Lee. Tough shot here, downwind for these players. Just rolls off the green. Another one just a little bit long and sticks it just in the second cut there in the fringe. She'll have a long putt here. So we've got two of them just long off the edge of the green here, and then one long putt. So all three players did not find their balls on the green here on number 10. So we'll see if they're probably going to pull their wedges out here as they make their way up to the green. We're going to have slightly downhill chips here. Not sure who's going to be first to play here, but one of them's going to get a good read on the line on this chip once it rolls on the green. Looks like it's going to be Esther Lee, likely to play second here. She paces it off. So I believe this is Jamie's from Norman's. Next, I was going to Lee with basically the same exact thing. It's slightly different look. So James is lifting a little bit short. Let's see if Esther can just give it a little more oomph and get it a little closer to the hole. It's slightly downhill, so I understand the caution with this shot. Oh, a little more aggressive there. All right, and then that's the play here. Will be doing a lot from the Georgia. Great shot there for her third. So she'll have a nice easy par putt there. So Jade's a 15-year-old sophomore here. Favorite golf course ever played is at my athletic club. Let's see how that experience flows forward here. Par putt. Drano. Nice long putt there. All right, here's Esther Lee for her par putt. Another par. So that finishes it up with our groups coming through here on hole number 10. And as we go relocate, we're going to take a look at the leaderboard here again.
You're a strange guy, Shaggy.
Yeah. That's what everybody says.
Remember me? Pump back and grab and see. I make it happen with the toast in your face, and that's my word. I'm ill cat, slick talk, slang New York. Remember me? Pump back and grab and see. I make it happen with the toast in your face, and that's my word. I'm ill cat, slick talk, slang New York.
The bloody victories which followed, we realized that only battle experience could make a combat soldier.
Remember me? Pump back and grab and see. I make it happen with the toast in your face, and that's my word. I'm ill cat, slick talk, slang New York. Remember me? Pump back and grab and see. I make it happen with the toast in your face, and that's my word. I'm ill cat, slick talk, slang New York.
All right, Baby Grand Golf. We're here with Alyssa Zhang. Ms. Zhang, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Is this your first Mack champ?
Yes, it is.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. Yeah.
What year are you?
I'm a sophomore in high school, so 2028.
She's a sophomore in high school, and she's killing me with this pin that she has. You can't really see it, but she's got a little pin right there, and it's a book, right? And it says on the cover of the book, how to avoid three putts. So how do you avoid three putts?
I try to get it close to the hole, and then I try to make my putts.
What do you think is a strong suit of your game?
I think my irons are really good usually, and so usually I can get it like on the green and like a good distance from the hole, so I can like either like have a putt for birdie or just try and save par.
And how's that short game?
Not very good.
Not very good, but you're still developing. You're a junior. What class are you?
I'm 2028.
2028, and she knows what she needs to work on.
Yes.
How many tournaments have you played this year?
This year I've already played in a lot. I played in one AJGA in Bermuda, and then I've done like a couple like Peggy Kirkbell golf tour like tournaments.
How different was it to play what I call island golf? Is it really windy?
It was so windy. Like the winds I think were like 30 to 40 miles per hour, and like there's this one hole, I think it's hole 16, it's a par 3, and like it's right by the ocean. And that hole, it's only 90 yards, but it's like so hard to play.
Wow. Well, the experience is great.
Yeah.
And you get to play all these different cool golf courses when you're out here playing junior golf. What's your favorite?
My favorite golf course?
Yeah.
That's like a really hard question. But I thought the Bermuda course I played was really cool because I think they also host like the Butterfield like Bermuda Championship like on the PGA Tour. So I think that's probably like up there.
There it is. A world traveler. Let's go, Baby Grand Golf. All right, Baby Grand Golf. We're here with Kaylin Green.
Yeah.
Kaylin, it's sunny.
Yeah.
And it's nice and it's warm.
Yeah.
Not like back home in
Definitely
Toronto, Canada.
not. No. Yeah.
Did you think that you were gonna be here at the Mack Champ, the 3rd annual Mack Champ, and this beautiful golf course with this beautiful weather, and sandwiched in between an LPGA tournament and a PGA tournament, where you get to play on this beautiful golf course?
It's crazy. No, I did not. I'm so honored to be here. It's amazing. The course is just incredible. So I'm just so happy to be here. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be here, so it's so awesome.
Yeah.
Just taking in the moment, so.
Taking in the moment. Well, you've had a few moments in the last year. You had 2 top 10s.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Not too
how
bad.
long have you been playing golf?
I've been playing golf competitively for like 3 years.
3 years?
I started, I'd say, when I was like 9-ish. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Not bad for nine. You know, I got kids here who've been playing since they were 2.
Yeah.
You know, playing since you were 9 and doing getting your game right.
Yeah.
Where you get to top 10s and you get Jeff Champ and Cameron Champ's eye.
Yeah.
They invite you to the Mack Champ.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
And your class of 2028, so you're starting to think about college?
Yeah, I'm getting excited about that this upcoming season. So.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
We're happy to be here, and we're looking forward to covering.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to be here as well. So.
Let's go. All right.
Par 3, hole 15. Landed 130 yards today. First group of the day here off of number 1, Ashley Shaw, Alexandra Fung, and Michelle Lee. So it looks like first to play is going to be Michelle Lee from San Antonio, Texas. She found her ball just off the base of the grandstands here. Let's just give a look around here of what they're playing into again on hole 15 here. Hole location, 9 paces on, 6 paces right. So tough spot, front of the green. Long green here, playing slightly downwind. You see Ashley and Alexandra comments of Nickerman. This is Shelly, second shot, par 315. Just a little bit strong on it. See if it hangs on here. Can it? Oh no! Just off the backside of the green, and that is a really steep slope on the backside of the green, and she might have just found herself in the water. She might be taking a drop there from the penalty area. So next to play here, we'll see if it's going to be Michelle taking a drop, maybe potentially. Looks like she might be safe still. See if we can get this one a little bit closer. This is technically her par save here, so we'll see if she can make some magic happen. Ooh, almost hit the flagstick. She's gonna just hopefully hang on here. No. We've seen this happen a couple times today. A little bit of back and forth on this extremely steep slope green. Alexander's gonna play next year. This is Alexander Fung from Forest Hills, New York. It's for birdie. A long birdie putt here. Puts it to about a foot and a half there, and Ashley's going to have gotten a great read there from Alexandra's putt because she was just about 2 feet closer than Alexandra was. Michelle and Ashley looking at each other, determining who's going to go next. Who's going to be Alexandra move her ball marker to the side. Again, she just saw basically the exact same line from Alexandra's putt there, just a little bit closer. So hopefully she can take that information and capitalize on this long 30 putt. Actually taking a long time to figure out this read. She's going to mark it. She doesn't like what's going on. Again, it's windy out here, so she might be getting a little bit of rocking with the ball. See the flag stick moving there. A good amount of pace on this one. Oh, just past the cup. So she'll have about a 3-foot putt coming back. Alexandra moves her ball marker back, and then we're going to go back to Michelle, see if she can capitalize on this one and get it a little bit closer to stay on the green this time. There it is. Michelle. Oh, only gets one to stick on the green here. Puts it close, so she'll be able to putt out finally. It's like Ashley's going to be next here. This will be a par putt for Ashley. Slightly downhill here. Again, she's about 3 feet from the top. This one was played quite challenging. First wave came through. We only had one birdie. It was certainly taking more time on this green. Just left out. Oh, as Ashley finishes out here, we're going to go over to hole 5 and Sarah Diaz to catch up with our current leader.
Hey guys, yeah, welcome back to hole number 5. We've got the leader of the tournament, Claire Brooks from Scottsdale, Arizona, trying to finish this hole here with a par. The lefty, she's a class of 2030. Oh no, she cannot believe it. Just gave away a stroke here at the short par 4. She is 2 under through 12. Remember, we've got split tees. So Claire started at 10:20 in the morning off of 10. This is the only twosome out in the field playing with Kaylin Green from Toronto, Canada, class of 2028. This is also for par. Also a lefty. Let's see if she can get the right read on this screen. Also a miss. The two lefties miss their par putt. This is Claire again. This time for bogey. And this is what we have seen out here at Memorial Park Golf Course. Those 5-footers, 6-footers are really tricky to read. The girls have been missing them. I really haven't seen a lot of them make them. All right. That's a bogey for Claire. Okay, a little bit disappointed. She still has the lead by 1. Moosey Guo from Bel Air, Texas in second place, 1 under through 9. And then we've got Alexandra Fung tied for third with 4 other girls. They're all at even. Give us a wave. You're on camera. There you have it. A fun camera angle for you. But these girls are lovely. They're out here having fun. Only 41 girls competing in the Mack Champ Girls Junior presented by Chevron. A great opportunity for them to hopefully advance to that AJGA Nelly Invitational, which is going to happen in the summer, June. And then, potentially one of these girls could be playing in the LPGA Chevron Championship next year. Clear green on hole number 5. Let's go to my partner, Patrick.
All right, welcome back here to the par 3 15th, our 10:10 a.m. tee time off of number 1. I think it was Megan Rodriguez there that might have just put it on the edge of the green. And this hole's playing 130 yards today. Tight pin location at the front of the green. 9 paces on, 6 paces right. We'll give you guys an aerial shot of this in a little bit after this group finishes, maybe. But again, this group is Isabella Fernandez, Megan Rodriguez, and Siham Ibrahim. Great shot there. It's a good spot. It's a good safe play here on this long green. The play isn't really to go pin seeking today. The wind's been all over the place. You see the players that have gone for it have really ended up in trouble. So smarter choice is to take the safe play there to the middle of the green. This is Isabella Fernandez of Irvine, California here next. Oh, she doesn't look like she likes it. She's leaning short here. Just going to be just short up here against the grandstands. It'll be okay though, but that's going to be a tough little chip here going up this steep, steep slope. We've seen the players today that have ended up in similar position there have had a hard time getting it to stay on the green. Most of them that have been down here in this little gully have ended up on the other side of the green, which is a red penalty area for us and equally as steep. So let's hope she can get a good sense here on the distance and get to the stop up there. Rodriguez, an interesting last name, might most commonly spelled with a Z, but it's derived from Portuguese, which is why it ends in an S. So really unique name there for Megan. So we're likely going to see Isabella play first here. It either be Isabella or Siam.
She took a pretty decent shot there. Let's see if it landed. And it did. Landed on the green. So now we've got Taylor Underhill, who just took that shot from Gilbert, Arizona. Aditi Lakawala from Kendall Park, New Jersey, class of 2028. And Daniela from McKinney, Texas, class of 2027 as they approach the 5th hole. We're going to take it over to Sarah so she could call it from the green.
Thank you, Domingo. Or should I say Chi Chi? That's his TV name, by the way, everybody. We staff, we can call him Domingo. The audience needs to call him Chi Chi. All right, let's see where these girls ended up. We got Daniela, Aditi, and Taylor in this threesome. This is a 10:30 a.m. group that teed off of 10. So let me show you the back of the green. You see right there, just about, I would say 10 paces from the edge of the green. Got to be really careful just because that's what happened to Taylor's ball. Hit on the green, but rolled all the way down. So got to be careful of the edges of these greens, but she's got a really good lie. You can see the entire ball. It's going to be an interesting chip for her. She's going to have to pick a target line, target space that'll let her work with the green. Everything's going to be downhill. Green ground runs from back to front. You can see right there where Aditi is standing. It's a very gettable pin. So it's actually the surface around the hole is very flat. So you could actually go for the pin. All right, Taylor. Going first. That's got to settle. That's got to settle. Oh no, there is a false front at the beginning of the green. Is it going to go all the way there? No. Okay. Whew, that had me worried, you guys. Okay, now it's going to be Daniela, who shot 38 in her front nine. So the back nine. They're playing their second nine. We're on hole number 5. We've seen a couple of shots from here, and it turned out to be a tricky up and down just because of the contour of the green. Looks like she's using her putter. Just have to get over that big hill. Let it flow to the hole. Oh, Jamero. That's almost in Spanish. Nicely done, Daniela from McKinney, Texas, class of 2027. I've seen a couple of girls out here use the yellow balls. That's interesting. I really don't recall like any girls from my high school playing with a colored ball. But maybe now I would try it. Probably choose pink or something, get really girly with it. All right, Taylor Underhill from Gilbert, Arizona, class of 2029. Remember, this is for par. Just a very difficult up and down. I think the plan here is, definitely give it a chance, but if not, cozy it up there, get a bogey, and get out of here. Come on, Taylor. Give it a good pace. Come on. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Just short, didn't quite give it enough speed. Oh, that's going to be a tap in. Or not. Let's mark that. Every little bit counts. Taylor is in the top 10 of the tournament so far. Aditi, 4 birdie. And this whole 5 par 4. Oh, just missed it. It's going to be a safe par for Aditi Lakawala from Kendall Park, New Jersey. Now, Daniela. For par, just has about 2 feet left here. Downhill, it does break. Nicely done. Now let's go to Miss Taylor. I like her outfit. Pleated skirt, colorful shirt. That's kind of my vibe as well. All right. Nicely done. Okay, not what she wanted. She gets out of here with a bogey. But you know what? It is what it is. Gotta keep that pep in the walk. Yes, ma'am. Let's go to Patrick Plank.
All right. This is Jolie Pastrick from Sarasota, Florida on the 15th tee. She's a 2027 grad. Lean into the other side. Doesn't really like it. but sticks it in a great spot right in the center of the green. You heard me talk about it a little bit earlier, but the safe play today is right where she ended up today. This is a really long green. The pin is a really tempting front pin, but it's in a tough hole location. Slopey on both sides. The move today is really not to go for this pin seeking. Okay, this is Melissa Zhang. Great shot. Just as I got done talking about pin seeking, she said, I'm going for it. Alyssa sticks it, and you see it's moving still a little bit. So she'll have about 10, 12 feet there, slightly uphill. See the flagstick here, not moving very much. Wind's starting to die down here late in the afternoon as we hit 2 p.m. here in Houston. It's going to be Carolyn Liu from Katy, Texas, 2028 grad here next. He's holding their position, holding the pose. Another safe play here. So all three players on the green. None of them are going to be in the trouble that we saw the last couple of groups of going back and forth on the slope. So we're going to have a couple long birdie putts here. But these are in great position. You know, just likely going to be a safe play here. Just putt it close. You got a little bit of downhill into an uphill putt for Carolyn and Alyssa here. Slightly uphill as they approach the hole. And let's just talk a little bit about Carolyn Liu of this group as they walk up. So Carolyn's a 15-year-old sophomore. Her favorite hobby is reading, and she's an author. So she published 2 books when she was 10 years old. I'd love to know more about that. Her most recent highlight is that she finished top 3 in the Texas Girls Invitational. She's from Katy, Texas, Jordan High School. See if we can get to. So players parking their push carts there. It's a cool little hole here. They've got a tunnel that they get to walk through as we watch them walk up to their putt. They're going to park their push carts there so that they can easily walk through that tunnel after the hole. They make their way to the green here. And again, we're going to see some similar looking putts here between the 3 of them. But again, safe play, being in the middle of the green. They're going to mark their balls, and we'll see a little bit of pacing and walking here as they try to navigate this hole that's played quite difficult here today. Carolyn in this group, a 2028 grad. Alyssa, also a 2028 grad. and Jolie with 2027. All of them, like we have another year hopefully to come back out to the Mac champs. Be Jolie here to putt first. Long putt. Alyssa moving her ball mark here for Jolie just slightly. Good pace. Great putt. Great putt. He puts it to about a foot, which was fantastic placement from where she was. So she'll have a nice par putt there. Again, this green has been a tough one, challenging hole for the players today. You see the next group is actually waiting on the tee. Getting a nice little break. Next to play is going to be Caroline Liu from Katy, Texas. All about getting the pace right here. Another great putt. So she'll have a good look at par from there. And then we'll get to see here Alyssa Zhang from Allison Park, Pennsylvania. He's got a shot at birdie here. Slightly uphill. Looking probably about 15 to 17 feet here. She got a great birdie. One of the few birdies we've seen here on this hole today. So this will be Caroline Liu for par. So it's a par for Caroline Liu, and then we'll go to Jolie Pastrick. Short par putt here as well. So it's 2 pars and a birdie for this group as they head through the tunnel that I talked about earlier. And we'll have our next group coming up to the tee here. Next on the tee will be Naomi Pham, Layla Phillips, and Malaya Clark. And just a reminder to everybody out here, we do have the Chevron Championship coming here next week, and we're currently in the grandstands, and there's a lot of construction going on around on the golf course. So they're rewrapping everything in the grandstands. There was a Houston Open here a few weeks ago. They're changing all the wraps from white to blue. So players being conscious of any extra noise that might be going on the golf course due to some of that construction. So this will be Layla Phillips here next. Layla just short. Ball's rolling off the front. Looks like it's going to stay up. The rough is pretty long there down by that creek. Keeps her ball up, but it's going to be a tough shot from where she's at. Deep shot onto the green. Some conversation going on the tee there. Wind starting to pick up again. See the flag blowing here. She's leaning. Doesn't like it. Oh, far left side. Might have ended up there in the water. I'm not sure. See if we can get hang on that one. She's leaning as well, coming towards the side here, I think. Also short. So all three players missing the green here. Do believe everybody's safe though. So we won't be taking any drops on this hole just yet. But we're gonna have some tough chips coming up for Naomi, Layla, and Malaya. And if we can here, why don't we try to take a look at the aerial view from our drone shot of hole 15. We'll take a look at that in a little bit here while the players come. We'll get that queued up. Get to see, look, maybe at all the grandstands. They've got a stadium style build going here. As we see this flyover, gorgeous weather conditions. You see that creek. That's where all the players that have come just short, the ball is rolled back in just on the front side. So two players here are going to be hitting just from the down that creek. Hopefully they can stick it close. So seeing Naomi here, looks like she's ready to go. Checking out where she needs to land it. So this is Naomi fan. Oh, high shot. She kept it on, but it's going to be a long putt for her to get a par putt out of this. But no real other choice there. Had to take the safe play. I believe this is Layla Phillips. It's going to be next with a similar shot. You saw for a moment there, she did have her ball in her hand. Her ball and Naomi's were so close together, she marked it and picked it up, but just held it between two fingers as to not violate any rules there. So let's see if she can match what Naomi did. Looks like she's got some bugs flying around her ball. She's waving above it. There's a lot of love bugs out here. Can be a little distraction. Great shot. She'll end up in a good spot there from that one. Again, about the best she could do from where she was. Probably could barely see the pin from where she was. So next we'll go to Malaya. She's in a really tough position. A lot of girls who have been down there today have ended up on the other side of the green. So let's hope she can play this one short. And that's what I was afraid of. Hard to get her to stay on the green from where she was. So she's going to end up just down in front of the hospitality suites here. And she's going to have another really tough chip. We've actually seen a few players elect to putt it from that same exact spot because it is a very difficult, small landing area from that angle. Right. So let's see if she can try to save par here. And she did exactly what she needed to do there. Great chip. So she'll have a bogey putt there. All right. So now we're going to have Naomi Fun from Grand Prairie, Texas. This will be a long birdie putt. Actually, I apologize. It'll be a long par putt. Long par putt for her here. So we'll watch a couple more putts here. Then does sound like we might have some action coming here shortly. So we'll see if we can watch these girls finish out. And then we'll get you guys all over to 5. So here's Layla Phillips. It's a par putt for her. Slightly uphill. I expect this to break left. Doesn't look like she put enough pace on it. But she's going to come up short. Showing a bogey putt there. So as they finish up here on 15, let's head on over to Chi Chi Grande as the players come up the number 5 fairway to him.
It's I don't know if you can hear it. So we got the 1040 group in the fairway. Got to hit their second shots. The 5th hole. Got Nina Fisher from London, Chloe Yepes from Weatherford, Texas, and Jesse Lee, San Antonio. On us. Jesse taking a look around, doing her ritual, setting her feet up. And there we go. See if we get to the green. Let's see it, guys. She went over it. A little too aggressive. Let's get back to Miss Fisher. We're actually going to Jesse Lee. And she safely hit it right on the edge of the green. And last but not least, our girl from London, has to hit her shot. Nina Fisher. Check out her interview. She did a great interview with us. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure it'll play later today or tomorrow in the second round, final round. She steps back for a moment. She's been doing pretty good. Throughout the day, she's hit it dead center fairway. Really got a good driver ball. And there it goes. And is she gonna hit the green? And she does. Good shot. Well, we're gonna take it over to Sarah as the girls walk over to the green on 5.
What's going on, everybody? Hole number 5. We're at the green. Thank you for sticking around with us. We're so excited to provide this coverage to you through Baby Grand Golf, up close and personal here inside the ropes. Girls playing their back 9, but we're in the front 9. We got the group of Jesse Lee from San Antonio, Texas. We're currently looking at Nina Fisher from London, England, and Chloe Yepes from Weatherford, Texas. Oh, it looks like Jesse's going to be using the water off the green. And that means that you guys, everything's going to be sloping down. This is a downhill putt or chip. But you know what? If you grab that Texas wedge, the one thing that you need to keep in mind is that, she still has about 10 paces of thicker grass to go through. All right, so it's all about feel here. I say you just have to get it to the top of that hill, let it roll. What you do not want is another downhill putt. I would try to get it past the hole. Oh my gosh, this has a lot of speed. She's asking it to stop, stop, stop. Oh my goodness, please stop. We don't want it to go off the green. Okay. All right, not bad. And we see Nina Fisher. She's a player who has been playing the best out of this threesome, currently 2 over. Shot 37 in her front 9. So the back 9. And then she made a bogey on the second hole. But Chloe Yepes is going to be going first. This is going to break right to left, uphill. All right, Chloe has just had a difficult day today, challenging. The lady from Weatherford, Texas, Junior, I should say, had bogeys on the first, second, and fourth hole, unfortunately. She struggled on the 13th and 8th. So in the front nine, she shot 42. That's Jessie coming up and down for par. This is going to be breaking towards her left. Oh, nicely done. Great putt for Jesse Lee from San Antonio, Texas. Great par putt. Wow. It's the best putt I've seen all day. That's right. Jesse Lee representing my hometown. That's right. I am biased. All right. Now, Chloe Yepis, also from Texas, closer to Fort Worth. This is going to break hard to the right. Oh, such a difficult putt. You saw how much movement there was in that. Just really tough to gauge it. Now, Nina using aim point, class of 2029. She's got her mom out here. We saw her cool pants earlier. And actually, we can still see him from this angle. She's standing, leaning on the cart, left side of the screen. Okay, so the official fish and chips is cod, according to Miss Fisher. Chi Chi, thank you for that nugget. We love to learn a little bit about the different cultures out here. Come on, get in, get in. Oh, that's just painful, you guys. Such a great putt. Missed it by a hair. And there you go. That was a fish and chip. And you know what? Chi Chi's talking to me right now, and I'm just getting hungry. They need to feed us over here. Bosses, I hope you're hearing us out. Go ahead and deliver something yummy to hole number 5. All right, Chloe. There you go. Nicely done, girl. All right, let's go back to my coworker, Patrick, sending it over to you.
All right. All right. Well, we are here on the 15th, and we got two difficult chips again with girls going left here again into that red penalty area. Wasn't able to get it to stay on the green here. Emerson Roy Chaudhary, the only player to get it to stay on the green. You see her up here. And there we see it again. It's just difficult to get it to stay there. So, seen this several times today with players going a little bit back and forth over the green. So, small little landing area up here. So, let's hope that she can get it to stay. Ah, there it is. Just tough. We've seen that over and over today. Girls struggling to get that up from the right side of the green here. Oh, better look at it that time. All right. So she had a better look at it there. Got it to stay. So now we'll get Emerson Roy Chowdhury to putt. So it'll be a putt for birdie. Oh, just inside there. So Emerson here will be the only one. So as players
Hey, Ryan.
wrap up here on 15, we're going to go swing it over to Sarah on 5 green.
Thank you, Patrick. We're back on hole number 5, the par 4. We've got Taylor Miller, Laura Kim, and Arlie Jennings on the green now. This is Arlie Jennings from South Carolina. 4 birdie. This is going to be breaking left to right. Come on. Not enough break. Okay. Guys, it's amazing here. Very windy, but we don't have the sun blasting at us like we did earlier. So we've had a little bit of cloudiness, a little bit of breeze. Tomorrow, looking at some weather, but we're not even allowed to say that word in golf. We don't want to, we don't want to jinx it. However, we need to tell our audience what's going on. This is Laura Kim from Katy, Texas. Come on, get in. Oh, nicely done. Very nice putt. And Taylor Miller. This is for par. Ended up hitting it off the green. Needs an up and down. Taylor Miller. Nice. Now Miss Jennings. Short putt for par. Yes, ma'am. Nicely done. Off to 6. Let's go to Pat.
All right. Back here on the 15th hole. Got our second to last group to come through here today. So we've got Aaliyah Shields Rodeep, Eva Becquerel, and Addison Braden of San Antonio. So this is going to be Ava up next here. Ava just short short left. So she'll probably roll down there by the water, but she should be safe as they now make the short 130-yard walk from the tee to the green. We've got only one player that found their way onto the green. Let's talk a little bit of some fun facts about this group as they make their way. So Aaliyah goes to the Woodlands High School in the Woodlands, Texas. Part of her game she trusts the most is her driving. Favorite course she's ever played, TPC Sawgrass. You know, in a way, this green is kind of like the island green there at TPC. You don't want to land on any of these steep edges of the green, or you're going to be likely in a bad spot or in the water. So, well, it's not a true island here. It almost looks like it. She said the thing that people probably don't know about her is that she's a great swimmer. And her highlight of her golf career recently has been shooting a 65 at an HAGA Open. So she was lights out that day. So looking now here, looks like Addison's trying to figure out maybe where her ball crossed in to the water here so she can take a drop. And as we've seen with nearly every group here, really tough spot to be in on that lower left side. Most players have struggled to get this ball to stay on the green, so hope he's able to do it here. Now as she takes her drop here, rolled a little bit closer to the hole, so she's dropping again. Looks like Ava's going to go ahead and play first. Her ball was safe. Puts it right where she needs to, but I don't know if it's going to stay. Ah, it's going to roll down. And that's just what we were talking about earlier. It's tough spots. Be able to keep their ball. We're going over there. So we'll see now. Addison can learn anything from that. Where it needed to be. That'll be good. She'll be okay with that one. Tough shot there, though. Right, back to Ava. Again, tough shot here. We've actually seen a few players choose to putt it from here.
No, cut to
Oh,
me.
hit the flag stick. All right, we're going to go to Sarah now on hole 5.
All right, guys, welcome back to hole number 5. We're looking at Irene Tomer from Newton, Pennsylvania. This is going to be her third shot. Missed the green to the left side. She's going to have a little bit of a flop shot here. It looks like she's opening the club face wide open. We can still see the ball, so it doesn't seem like it's a terrible lie. Oh, this did not get to the green. This is an unforced error with so much green to work with. You know, this really didn't need to be a flop shot. And it's just going to have to chip again. You know, this is the time of the day, the second 9, where maybe you start getting a little bit tired, a little bit fatigued. You have to take that into consideration. Oh, great chip. So she'll have that for bogey. Ooh. Sorry about that. Now, Carolyn Brooks from Scottsdale, Arizona, she actually didn't get to the green in two. So this is going to be her par putt. But first, Kayla Jackson from Charlotte, North Carolina, class of 2031. Birdie opportunity for her. Oh, just missed it to the left. Okay. Easy par for Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. That's the song that came to mind. I am going. Caroline Brooks, four par. Oh, just missed it. Of course, we don't have to sing. All right after this putt, we're going to leave at 5, go to Patrick. But let's see if Myra Tomer can make this for bogey. We got a great camera angle. Can see the hole perfectly. Oh no, missed it. Oh no, this has been a challenging hole for Miss Tomer. She'll be putting for a double bogey for a 6 on a par 4. Okay. All right. Just finished off here. Hole number 5 with the last group of the day that went off on hole number 10. And let's head over to my partner, Patrick. Yes, I don't think so. Ryan, we're with Pat. All right. So if you're still with me, you just heard a little bit of chatter between us, the staff team, as we're trying to figure out where to go next after this. But at this time, we want to thank you for being with us, Baby Grand Golf and this Mack Champ Girls Junior presented by Chevron, giving you a panoramic view of Memorial Park Golf Course. Let me tell you guys, this is in pristine conditions, not one divot out here. Not too bad of a weather here in Houston, Texas. So as soon as we get the signal here, we'll head over to where my partner Patrick Plank is. But in the meantime, you're hanging out with me, Sarah Diaz, former college player. I was a junior just like these girls. Didn't get to play in this championship, although I would have loved to. What an opportunity these girls have to play this championship course, the municipal course in Houston, Texas, right in the heart of it. So my partner, Patrick, is actually, that's okay. I'm going to give you guys just a look at the leaderboard. You won't be able to see it, so just hear me out. we've got Alexandra Fung from Forest Hill, New York. She's a class of 2029, currently one under. So one under is the leading score, 71. Then you have Claire Brooks, just one shot behind, tied with Laura Kim, Vivian Lott. All three players at even, and then Carolyn Liu and Alyssa Singh at one over. So who do we have, you guys? Who do you think is going to win this tournament? If you haven't gotten a chance to do so, visit our Baby Grand Golf social. So like you can see all the interviews. We have interviewed every girl out here. And actually, you know what? I'm going to zoom in on our reporter, Chi Chi Rodriguez. Go ahead and wave, Chi Chi. We got a little bit of time. There we go. This is camera on the fairway. And then I'm also going to be zooming in on Natalia. Give us a wave, Nat. There you go. You guys, it takes a whole team to be able to put on this great show. So we certainly appreciate everybody's time and effort. The guys in the studio, the guys at the course. And somebody, a rules official, just came to me and said, "Hey, that was the last group. You're free to go." But what they don't know is that we're still running the show over here. All right, we are still live. So I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of parents out here. It's great to see the families support their players. And they're giving me a break now. So we're going to head over to Patrick. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back everyone to the 15th. This is Vivian Lott just tapping in her par putt. She's currently tied for third. She did birdie the 14th hole and had a great shot coming in here on 15. I just couldn't sink that birdie putt. It's just going to be a close race here at the end for day one. This is Jade Neve. Oh. And then last to finish out here, this will be Sue from Houston, Texas. This is a 2029. And as she wraps up here, we will try to give you another look at the leaderboard while we reposition ourselves for the last little bit of golf here at Memorial Park Golf Course. So you'll see players get to walk through the little tunnel here and they head over down to the 16th tee. Hole 16, playing downwinds today, par 5. And we'll see if Vivian can catch a couple birdies here in the last few holes. She's currently tied for second, chasing Alexandra Fung, one under.
year off. I have a lot of friends that play. I think it's a really well-ran tournament. I like all the people that run it. It's a good experience, and the golf course is always beautiful.
And you were telling me you're playing with your best friend.
I am playing with my best friend right now, Taylor Miller.
Hey, girl! Taylor, give it to us one more time. Yes. Now, this is the first time that you're playing this golf course so
Yes.
far. We're at hole number 5. What do you think so far of this layout?
I mean, I think it's beautiful. I think it's challenging. I think it puts a lot of pressure on my short game, which I like. I like that a lot.
Because you're a long hitter.
I am.
I am
a
your drives, and she hits it long.
I am.
Yes.
I hit the ball pretty far, so just staying on the fairway and making sure I'm playing to the right parts of the course, I think is going to be the biggest thing for this weekend.
There you have it from Ava. I'm Sarah Diaz. Thank you for hanging out with us, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hi friends, Sarah Diaz here with Patrick Plank. Baby Grand Golf is in Houston, Texas. We're here for the Mack Champ Girls Junior presented by Chevron. It is a junior tournament where 41 juniors will compete. Hey everyone, Sarah Diaz here in Houston, Texas, and we're out here for the Mack Champ Girls Junior presented by Chevron. We're at the beautiful Memorial Park Golf Course, the same venue that hosted the Texas Children's Houston Open and next week's LPGA Chevron Championship. And I want to show you what the 18th hole looks like, the beautiful grandstands, which adds a level of intensity for the players. So for the juniors, they're not just competing out here, but they're getting a taste of what it's like to compete at the highest level.
All right, so we are here in the 18th fairway for both shots. Caroline Liu, Alyssa Zhang doing next year. Next is going to be Joey Pastrick from Sarasota, Florida. In this 18th hole, as we just heard from Sarah, has grandstands, hospitality suites all around for next week's event. Completely intimidating feel for these players. It's a lot of their stuff in approach shots. Good shot there from Jolie. As they walk up there. And we'll see if we can get a closer look from another angle. This is Alyssa Zhang here next to play, just short of the green. This will be her third shot. Oh, very aggressive there. Ran it past the hole quite a bit. Next to play here is going to be Alyssa again. Excuse me, this will be Carolyn Liu, closest to us. Long birdie putt there for her. Here's Alyssa now. Just ran it past there again. Here's Jolie Patrick from Sarasota, Florida. With her birdie, so could be a par there for her. So I believe that was a par for Jolie to finish out her round. Wait for and Alyssa finishes out. Round of applause from the parents. Some hugs for the girls all around, and that'll wrap up their first round. See the wind blowing strong there again. So now we'll have our next group coming down the fairway for their approach shots here. Naomi Fan, Layla Phillips, and Malaya Clark. All three of them ended up in the fairway here with their tee shots. See the big video board there right behind him from the Chevron Championship built and ready. Was Naomi fun? Wanted to pick up her divot. It's Layla Clark. It's Layla Phillips. So short left, just above the bunker. We might be able to putt it from there. And then we'll go to Malaya Clark here next. Great shot there. She'll have a chance of birdie. Didn't seem happy with it though. So they'll walk to the green here as they get ready to finish up their round for the day. You can tell some of these girls are starting to get tired towards the end of the round, walking a lot slower. They were all chipper and chatting with each other in the first couple holes, but you see now they're just, some of them are just ready for their round to end so they can go practice, they can go relax, they can go grab some food. So Naomi here, just down on the lower right side of the green here. She got a small little ending area to chip up to. Gets it to stop. No. So she'll have par putt from there. Next, we're going to have a birdie putt here from Layla Phillips. Looks like Layla's actually going to be using her wedge here. And great shot there. So as we watch this group finish up here, I think we're gonna head over to 9T, watch some of the girls finish off their round on the front nine.
#40 group joining us. This is a beautiful hole. And we got a beautiful shot here. As you can see, when they tee off, it's such a short hole, you can see the flag stick from the tee. Nina Fisher, Chloe Yepes, and Jessie Lee from San Antonio. Sarah's girl uh, is gonna be here shortly, teeing off. Oh my! I've been asked to do my cup of tea and a biscuit. Can I have a cup of tea and a biscuit? For Nina Fisher from London. All right. A couple of practice swings for Nina. I'm going to follow the ball. I'm going to try to follow the ball after she hits right to the pin. Let's see. Here she goes. And she got it pretty good. Her driver's not let Nina down today. She's been pretty good with the driver. All right, we have Chloe coming up. And there it goes. Not too shabby. She's a little bit further away from the pin, but she gets it on the green. You can't see it from this angle, but there is a little river surrounding the green at 9. Let's see if I can zoom in on it so you can see it. It's right there where the bricks are. It's a little river. We kind of avoid that. It's a beautiful hole, nevertheless. All right, Laura Kim. No, this is Jessie Lee. My apologies. From San Antonio. How could I forget? And she gets it safely on the green. All right, so we're going to take it over to Sarah as the girls walk over to the green in the not too distant future.
Thank you, Chi Chi. That's right. We got Jessie Lee, Nina Fisher, and Chloe Yepes on hole number 9. 3 great shots by the girls. Now, let me show you what this green looks like because we're actually just looking at the front part of the green, but the green actually extends all the way to the back. That is still the green. So really, what you have to think of is just that front part of the green being the target. So it ends up being a pretty small target. The pin, 7 paces from the front, 8 from the left. You have to watch out for this bunker. We're looking at the back of the green here. And like Chi Chi said, you've got water right in front of the green. That really shouldn't be a problem for the girls. It's playing 143. The wind is helping. This should be about a pitching wedge for the girls. It's really strong. So they're probably, usually would hit perhaps a 9-8 iron, but with this wind, it's probably a pitching wedge. 3 great shots as they finish their last hole. And I'm just showing you all kinds of things blowing. We got the parents picking up yardage book, papers. Check out the wind. Thanks to the wind, our staff has been keeping cool, but I would not want to be playing in these Texas winds. It's rather an open course. You do have a few trees, but it's not really going to be covering the wind or blocking it. So that has been the main challenge out here at Memorial Park Golf Course. Now, if they were to ask me to play this course, I would absolutely play it. Let me get that straight, all right? It is the Chevron Championship next week, LPGA's tournament, and it is a championship course that hosted the Texas Children's Houston Open. So 3 balls on the green. Let's see what these girls are going to do with it. First up, Chloe Yepes from Featherward, Texas, class of 2027. Chloe Yepes, 8 over through 17, has had a difficult day so far. Had to get an 8 on that par 4 13. So definitely struggled on that back 9, her front 9. But here we go. Can't quite tell how far that is from the hole, but she'll let us know. Yep, she's going to mark it. Still quite a bit away. Chloe Yepes is going to be attending Incarnate Word in the future, playing for their women's college golf team. That'll be next year. We'll go with Nina Fisher, who's been in the top 10 all day. Currently sitting at T6, tied for 6th, along with 4 other girls. From London, England. We've been following her all day. All right, let's see if she can get a birdie here. Oh, and it just went around the hole. We should get a replay of that if we can. Can't believe it. She looked at her mom right away. We couldn't believe it either, Nina. I thought that was going to be in. It was a very good putting stroke. All right, now Jessie Lee from San Antonio, Texas, class of 2030. This is for birdie. Come on, you guys. Let's get a birdie on this hole. Oh, my San Antonio girl. There you go. Well done. Yes, ma'am. Got that 2 on that last hole. That must feel so good. It's a good feeling, ready for tomorrow. Now Chloe for par. I'll tell you what, I think thanks to this wind, the players don't hear us as much commentating. Come on, for par. Drop, drop. Oh, no. All right, this will be a bogey for Chloe. All right. And these ladies are done. Hugs all around. We'll go back to the tee box.
All right, we're here at the tee box, and we got the next group ready to rock. Harley Jennings, Laura Kim, and Taylor Miller from Bolingbrook, Illinois. Waiting for the girls to get off the green. First up, Laura Kim. And Laura sets it and hits it and see where it lands. Yes. Yes, you can't hear me?
Back on the 18th hole. We've got Aaliyah Shields Rodeep, Eva Becquerel, and Addison Braden walking up to their tee shots. We've got some great angles here thanks to all the hospitality that is built out here for the PGA or the Chevron Championship. Let's just see a quick look here. You got the video board, and then you've got all these grandstands, double-decker grandstands all the way around the entire 18th green. So first to play here is going to be Aaliyah. Just short there for Aaliyah. It's a really steep approach shot that she's going to have. You can't really see it from this angle here, but it's probably about a 6-foot drop right off that edge of the green. So Last to play here is going to be Addison Braden from San Antonio, Texas. She's just checking out her yardage book here. Testing the wind, which is still gusting here despite all the protection here from the hospitality suites. The flag's still blowing. Testing the wind again here. So here she goes, ready for her second shot here on 18. All right in the center of the green here on 18, setting her up well for a nice long birdie putt.
Back to the ninth green. This is Laura Kim putting for birdie, currently tied for third place. Oh, great speed. She's tied with a few girls for that third place. Has been playing really well. Few bogeys on this back nine. Well, her back nine, the front nine. One birdie, and hopefully a par here as she finishes her first round at Mack Champ Girls Junior presented by Chevron. Nicely done. That's a par for Laura Kim from Katy, Texas. So we've got the other two players, Carly Jennings, rocking the blue. And then we see Taylor Miller on the right side with her gray shirt. Carly Jennings is putting for par. She came up short of the green on her tee shot, chipped it up, went over the hole. So now she's got a downhill putt for par. Carly Jennings, 6 over is what the scorecard shows for her. Come on. Oh, no. That's a bogey. Actually, just not quite yet. Hold on. There we go. Okay, that's a bogey. Now Taylor, she's been struggling all day. 11 over. She hit it right of the green. Unfortunately, did not hit a good chip shot. Was it still short of the green? So this is a putt for bogey. Wind is blowing hard now. There we go. All right. And this group of 10:50 a.m. is done for the day. Time to go rest, get a snack. But first, hugs all around as they finish the first round here at Mack Champ Girls Junior. Now let's head over to the tee box. We got the last group of 11 a.m. tee time. Let's go to Chi Chi.
Right, we're here at the tee box on 9 with the last group of the day. First up, Kayla Jackson. Oh no, she gets in the water. Not good. Seems like she didn't get the right swing on it. We got Myra Tomer. Stepping up to the tee box. Hopefully. And there it goes. I think she got a nice swing on it. Looks like that's going to get to the green. Last but not least, they're discussing something here. All right, last but not least, Carolyn Brooks from Scottsdale, Arizona. The lefty. And there it goes. All right. Great job by the Arizona twin, Carolyn Brooks. All right, we're walking down to the end of the day. The first round is almost done. The last group's approaching the green. Let's take it back to Sarah.
Last group here. Last group on hole number 9. We got 2 balls on the green, 1 short of the green. We got Kayla Jackson, Myra Tomer, Caroline Brooks. All right, so remember 143 yards. This is a pin that's at the front of the green. It's proven to be quite challenging. We've seen a few players miss it either short or right of the green. And you know what? I'm starting to feel a raindrop. Oh no. Hopefully it'll hold. It's quite, the temperature feels amazing, quite frankly. This wind feels great, but there are some clouds right above us. I'm starting to feel 1 or 2 raindrops. We got Kayla in front of the green. And from my camera angle, we can't quite see where she is, but I know we've got another camera really close to her. So let's take a look at that. Okay, she's on. All right. Just about 6 feet right of the pin. Now we're all on the green. You can actually see the raindrops now. All right. One last green. All right, so this is my Ratomer. Putting for birdie. This is going to be a right to left putt. Oh, oh, okay, miss it on the low side. Everything breaks to the left from the back of the green. Now, Carolyn Brooks, Scottsdale, Arizona, class of 2030. She saw Myra's putt. Hopefully, she learned something from it. Oh, and she missed it on the high side. Guys, this is just a difficult situation. All right, now Kayla attempting her par. After hitting it short of the green. Come on, let's get an up and down here. Oh, just hit the left edge of the hole. And that's a bogey for Kayla Jackson from Charlotte, North Carolina. She has completed round 1 of Mack Champ at Girls Junior. Now Carolyn Brooks to finish. Nicely done. And Myra Tomer. There we go. And that is it. Our last group on hole number 9. Handshakes for these girls as they step off the last hole of the day, hole number 9, their last hole. Gonna go greet the parents, gonna get a good dinner, good rest tonight. And then tomorrow, round 2 out here again at Memorial Park Golf Course. Got a lot of parents out here today. Nice to see the support. All right, you guys, I'm going to be leaving here. See you guys tomorrow. But first, we're going to head over to Patrick.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. We're here on the 18th hole with our final group of the day. This is the 11 a.m. tee time. Jade Neves, Vivian Lott, and Esther Lee. Gonna round out the final round here, the first round here from Memorial Park Golf Course. So we've got a couple of 4 putts here ahead
Thank
of us.
you.
First to putt here is going to be Vivian Lott. Vivian currently tied for 7th at 2 over. He's going to have a slightly downhill putt here from the front of the green to the pin. Checking her yardage book, seeing what notes she has in there from her practice round. It's the wind and the flag there still blowing really hard here on 18. It's been the story of the day this afternoon. Great putt, but just edges off the right side of the cup. She'll have 2.5 feet here left to finish out. Looks like today's going to be Jade Neves from New Orleans, Louisiana. Just left it short here. Again, putting into the wind here. Didn't have enough. So she'll be first to finish up her round for this group. Esther Lee up next here, currently tied for 3rd. She's 1 over. He's got about 18 feet here for birdie. Couldn't get it. Just left it short. So she'll wrap up with a par here. And Vivian just misses that. So one more putt here, and that'll be the conclusion here of our round today. So quick run through of the leaderboard. Alexandra Fung currently sitting at the top, 1 under. Second place, Claire Brooks from Scottsdale, Arizona. She's sitting at even, 1 shot behind. And then we've got a large group, Carolyn Liu, Laura Kim, Jade Neves, and Esther Lee, all tied at 1 over and in the hunt still. So it's going to be an exciting day tomorrow. And that concludes our first round here at Memorial Park Golf Course in Houston, Texas. The Mack Champ Girls Junior. We've wrapped up here. Currently, one player outright in the lead. And we're going to be back here tomorrow, 7:45 a.m., early start tomorrow. Thank you all for being here with us, Baby Grand Golf, following along throughout the day. Hopefully you enjoyed this coverage of our Inside the Ropes run and shoot package. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. We're going to have a little bit of weather in the forecast, so might be a little bit in different conditions later in the afternoon tomorrow as there's a chance of rain. But whatever it is, we will be here prepared. We'll be here covering it. We thank you all again for joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow.